Hello and welcome to a very special episode on the Glyn Street Elite channel. Today we have got an 11-a-side fixture. It's the Glyn Street Elite 11 up against Archaeology. So we've got a full 11 to talk through. We've got number 21 Lewis Cockram in goal, number 10 Ben Newman at right back, and number 4 Pete Crudge at left back. We've got a very domineering centre-back partnership of number 9 Angus White and number 36 Sam Bryan. Angus, of course, formerly a striker of Glyn Street Elite last year, and Sam Bryan playing there this year, so we have got two forwards, if you'd like, at centre-back. I'm not sure what the footballing gods would say about number 9 playing centre-back in an 11-side game, but there we are. We've got number 7 Matthew O'Brien on the right-hand side. We have got number 11 Jamie Harper on the left. Of course, you guys will be used to seeing him in defence. He is out on the left wing today. We've got a fantastic smashing centre midfield partnership of number 8 Dan Jones and number 13 Bryn Ty, and of course that really dynamic and deadly strike partnership up front, number 14 Harvey Jefford and number 99 Joe Newman. Jefford looking to kick things off here. 3G pitch up near the Cardiff City Stadium is the venue for today. As I'm sure you can see, Tom Dale on the right hand side of your screen there, but for the other team, one of the Archaeology lads turned up. They only had 9 men, so Tom Dale and Sean Moses starting for this team before their full complement of players arrive, and hopefully that's going to be indicative of how the result might end up going for this Glyn Street Elite lot, which are typically slickly organised. You can actually see the Cardiff City Stadium in the background there if you look at Neil Warnock's face poking beyond, and a nice little backdrop on this far hand side of the pitch as well, and Matt O'Brien just getting possession in a striking position there, just playing it into Jones, looking to get a nice bit of few early touches on the ball. Would have been a little while since they've played 11 aside this lot. It's going to be a fast spread pitch there, and hopefully a few pockets of space will be found. Jonesy over there towards White, playing that back inside there to Crudge. Pete Crudge playing the ball forward, and it is intercepted, and the Archaeology lot look to get the ball away. Keeper, I think, looked like he wearing some sort of Notts County top in goal. That or a bad suit, and it's a really poor kick out, and it's found Jefford. Newman's definitely been fouled there, and the number 18 for that team will have a free kick opportunity outside the box. And it's going to be Joe Newman who strikes the ball over the wall, and it's always just a little bit too high. Never had that quite up and down that he might have wanted. O'Brien easing really off that man there, and finding a lovely ball. It's actually a really important touch there by the number 10, otherwise Jefford might have been in. As it is, he's got the ball out wide. Harvey Jefford just on the edge of that 18-yard box there. Not really much pressure, invites him to shoot, and I was going to say good save by the keeper. I think it's gone wide of goal without anyone getting a touch on it actually there. Ball again, Ben Newman tries to mop it back, but not really on the surface. But Joe Newman just capitalising on a very poor piece of play there. Newman looking to thread the ball through, over and across, and it's a goal. And I think it's Jamie Harper at the back there, sneaking in, popping it past the keeper, threaded through the eye of a needle there. Joe Newman, Harper on hand to score. Again, you don't see him getting too many goals in the 7-a-side games. He's always at the back, but there was a really nice finish there when it mattered, and it's 1-0. Jones intercepting again. High on the ball as well, but the number 8 manages to somehow steal away here, and chain a nicely 1-2. Tom Dale there trying to get a flick on, trying to score against his team. Not sure the boys will be happy in the dressing room about that one afterwards. Throw in here for Archaeology, and the ball just popping around a little bit at the moment really. They need to get the foot on it a bit more as Jefford plays it through. Joe Newman, oh, it's an absolutely fantastic finish. Lobbed Angel Di Maria versus Leicester City like really there. Just up and down over the keeper, 2-0, and already this seems like it could turn into a bit of a cricket score here for the Glyn Street Elite boys. It's 2-0. Nice work out there and touches, but not really getting anywhere as O'Brien and Ty managed to keep him well marshalled, and then a good bit of pressure from Joe Newman putting the ball out for a throw-in. Throw-in on the opposite other end of the pitch here, taken in. Harper headed back. Looked like we're going to engage in a game of head tennis there, but it has been brought down to the surface, and it has now been taken away by Ty. Doing a really important job there today. Jonesy trying to find a bit of space, finds Newman, looks to find Matt O'Brien as well. Nice touch on his chest. Is he going to get there before the keeper? It's a good save. Keeper's still out there. Joe Newman just pushing the ball further wide than he would have wanted, and it's gone out of play for a throw, but it was another chance for the Glyn Street Elite boys there. And O'Brien's touch probably just taking it a little bit further in front of him than he would have wanted. The keeper came out well actually and made himself big. And the Archaeology boys threading the ball well through here. Looking to find a shot! And it's wide. Cockram never really looked troubled by that one either. And it's Jefford who's been moved out wide here. Looking to get past that man, and he does, and they're just not strong enough at the moment. Jefford skipping past another challenge, goes for the shot. Maybe looking for a handball there. Might have been a bit close into his into his chest, and Matt O'Brien doing some really good work to get possession back. O'Brien goes for the strike. Oh, he's hit the bar. How unfortunate. Harper again though, maybe with a chance, and he has put it wide. The keeper made a great save, but two amazing chances there. Harper maybe with too much time as the ball comes in. Surely it's going to be a goal. It went all the way over the keeper, and then just a leg just seemed to hit it, and O'Brien shoots again, and it's deflected. And I think it might go wide for another corner there. It's actually gone. It has. I thought it was a throw in there, but it has gone for another corner, and Jefford will take it again. All the Glyn Street elite at the moment, though. So much pressure being put on as Jefford puts that ball into the box, and it's in a header, and it's just wide from Angus. Angus White coming in almost unmarked, really, and he's headed that ball just wide of the post. And really, it could have been 4 or 5 already as Newman found Jefford well. Jefford continuing his run from that Joe Newman ball. Maybe just gone a little bit wide, but they're quite flat-footed, these centre-back partnerships. He's back in inside again. Harper, Joe Newman takes a touch, goes round his man. Newman strikes. It's a good save by the keeper in the black and white. Pushes it wide for another corner. How many have we had these so far? It's Harper, Jones, Bryan, White lining up. Ball goes in, it's headed wide. Sam Bryan on the header, and he really should have done a lot better there. Glyn Street Elite could have had a few goals under their belt so far. It's still just 2-0. And the midfield battle is certainly being run. They're just not communicating with each other, the Archaeology boys. Every time someone seems to get on a ball, the next player is hesitant to get it as the keeper comes out again and thwarts Matt O'Brien from getting a goal. But they're not quite communicating well enough with one another. They just don't seem sure of their passes into one another, and it's bobbling around a lot as Jonesy hoists one over, headed back, but to nobody. O'Brien calling for the ball. Dale back on side. The Archaeology boys have clearly got their full complement of players. Not a bad cross into the box either. It's a decent flick away, but only as far as Jamie Harper, who crosses the ball in. And oh, it's a good save by the keeper. It looked like it might go in. Newman at the back stick, falling in as that O'Brien. It's 3-0. It's a tap-in in the end for O'Brien. He had to stretch a little bit from it, but it's a really nicely well-worked goal. And a training ground routine really here for the Glyn Street boys. Again a heavy touch. Again Joe Newman getting there. Closed down. Newman looking to see if he can find anyone. No one really in support at the moment. Dan Jones comes short. Jones, a little bit of gap inside there for Jefford to run into, and he does, and he pops himself out wide. Can't get many players in the middle at the moment. Jefford does find Joe Newman well, though. Joe Newman skipping past another challenge. Ball in again, and it's could have gone anywhere, that flick there from the man, but it's gone wide for another corner. Lovely ball in, Harper, maybe with a touch on it. White swings a leg and it can't get any contact. It's pinballing around in the area, and it's been cleared away from the Archaeology lads. Dale, though, getting his foot on the ball, but it's scruffy. And Jefford's got it back. Newman, Jefford, lovely 1-2. Jefford strikes a goal, saved by the legs of a different keeper now in red and white. Matt O'Brien following up, it's saved again. But they're all over the place at the moment. And Glyn Street Elite boys just really dominating proceedings. Pete Crudge here with a lot of time finds Jones. Nice little silky ball into Ty. Just keeping possession in at the back and trying to formulate their next plan of attack. And they're just playing triangles around them. There's no pressure from the Archaeology boy. And Ty just allowed to run on. And it's Newman and he's in! And oh, it's just wide. And maybe he felt he could have done a little bit better. That he'll be annoyed with himself there, Joe Newman. Such a good conviction record. Ball played out again. O'Brien couldn't get as good a touch on the ball, but Jones wins it back over there. Harper, lovely flick, and Jones picked up, but it's boinged back out, and maybe finally a chance for the Archaeology lads to attack, but again it's a good little foot in there by Angus White and Sam Bryan. Now the number 10 plays the ball out to the man with no number. Dale looking to close him down. Inside. Can they get a shot away? The number 10 slips over. And that is the end of that attack. Tom Dale coming out with the ball. And they committed a few men forward here. And surely there's going to be a little bit of space. Joe Newman does number 80 there and plays it in toward Jefford just a little bit too far. And it's gone behind for a goal kick. And they'll be looking for the half-time whistle here. They've really struggled in this first half, the Archaeology lads, and I think that is going to be it. Yes, it is. 3-0 to the Glyn Street Elite boys at the break. And thank you once again to our kit sponsors, Dabatag. Check them out, dabatag.co.uk. The link is, of course, in the description. And use their discount code GSE 2019 for 10% off all items. Second half kicking off here. Archaeology guys, well, they would have had to have had a bit of a stand talking with themselves at half time, but maybe they just don't quite possess the requisite quality to be competing with these Glyn Street Elite lads. I mean, it's a good workout for the boys in yellow and black, but maybe a bit of a training ground routine, and they want to rack up a few more goals here, certainly for personal accolades as well. Definitely wanted to get on the score sheet, I'm sure. And well in there, Angus White spotting the danger, and a couple of nice 1-2s inside. Jones getting it, but it's out of play for a throw-in. And Jamie Arbuckle being done by that number 8 there, looking to run forward as well, get himself into an attacking space, but they're just keeping the ball at the moment, maybe just looking to string a few passes together, and well, Ty won the ball back, and you know, the man clearly wasn't happy there, but it was a totally legal tackle, and maybe just signs as well that they're not quite used to the sort of physicality in Glyn Street Elite plays. The ball comes into the box, the keeper spilled it, O'Brien surely with a chance, and it's not gone over the line. And you know what, I think he might have been a little bit lucky there, the keeper, because I thought it was a bit of a push on O'Brien. You know, they were both grappling for the ball, but it certainly was off the ball proceedings there. Jones, nice ball there to Ty, but they've won it back. But they just can't seem to, there's no movement from this Archaeology boys. Number 10, well in there by Sam Bryan. They are going to come back and forth with it again. Bryan tackling well though, and now he can start a counter-attack. Ty inside, in loads of space, as is Joe Newman. Ty takes it off him, looking to come forward. Runs there from Jefford and O'Brien. Jefford maybe just straight into an offside position. He has picked the ball up. He was actually being played onside by this man on the left, and Jamie Hubb puts the ball into the box. Ty with the header, denied. Ty tried to go for an overhead kick. The spectacular, unfortunately, couldn't get contact on the ball, and the Archaeology come away. With the tempo, it's about 60 or 70%, and from both teams, to be fair, Glyn Street just seem to sort of be aware, I think, that this game is very much in their hands. No real need to pressurise too much from the likes of Jefford and Newman. Jefford has won the ball back well there though, and now they go, now they break. O'Brien, lovely footwork inside and out, and back there. O'Brien with a strike, and it's just wide. Oh, it's a penalty that they had, Archaeology. I'm not sure we quite caught that on camera, but it is saved brilliantly by Lewis Cochrane. And in those full 11-a-side goals as well. Well, that would have been Archaeology's first and only chance to score. But it's a really decent save by Lewis Cochrane. Ball comes into the box. Cochrane having to push that one over the bar as well. And unfortunately, the camera quality did die in the end of that second half, but it was 5-0 in the end. There was a second one there for Matthew O'Brien. And number 5, Sean Moses, came off the bench. So unfortunate that we didn't catch that one. Not often that Shawnee scores, but it was 5-0. It was a good win and a decent performance to boot as well for the Glyn Street boys. We'll have more 7-a-side videos up in the week with the under-12s and the main team. Thank you again for watching. Like and subscribe if you have enjoyed the content, and see you next time.